to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done.
Hello and welcome back to another vlog. I thought this week, we'll see how it goes, but I thought I'd do something along the lines of a week in the life of Remmi. So you can kind of see what we get up to on a weekly basis. We don't have anything specific planned other than the fact he's just currently got the Farrier at the moment. He's got a Bowen Treatment booked in. I want to get some online dressage filmed with him, and then maybe Mara too, we'll include her as well, and then we'll probably go hacking at some point. But yeah, it's just kind of a general, this is what we get up to usually.
But this time, girl, I know what's bothering me. I need somebody to love. Oh, nah, 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 nah. Don't you see what's wrong with me? I need somebody to love.
First things first though, we need to plan the board. I have just bought a new one as well. So now they've got a whiteboard each. So this one is now Mara's. So Thursday, they've got Bowen Treatment. Both of them are having that. So then they will have to have a day off come Friday, potentially Saturday too, but maybe just a light hack. Sunday, I think we're gonna go up the Downs. Fingers crossed, if all is okay with their treatment. Wednesday, I want to do online dressage with both of them, maybe Mara. Tuesday, he will have a day off. And then that brings us to today, and we are going to do something really simple today. We're going to do a pole work exercise in hand, as we've had quite a few heavy days, so that's fairly light, but I will explain all. All done. Fresh shoesies. Ooh, showing us your feet.
I need somebody.
So the exercise we are going to do today is another one that I found over on Instagram. I will leave a little link to their page. This is the straddling a single pole exercise. Now, it sounds really simple, but we've done it once before and it's actually a lot harder than it sounds. It's great because it focuses on balance, coordination and relaxation, and it's just a nice way to spend a bit of time with your horse on the ground, and that's what we've been doing a lot over this lockdown period. Because we've got more time on our hands, we've been doing a few more groundwork exercises, and I've also been starting to do a bit of long reining and double lunging with him. So this one is really simple to set up. You simply need one pole. Well, we actually need two poles because we've got Remmi and Mara having a go at this one today. So there we have it. We've got one for Mara, one for Remmi. So I popped his bridle on today. I did this the other day in his head collar, and a lot of the feedback was if you've got them in their bit and their bridle, you can apparently get them a bit straighter. So let's see if that makes a difference. We've had some new arrivals at the farm, and Remmi's very interested. Come on, let's get back to it. So the aim of the game is to walk them into it fairly straight, to get their feet either side of the pole, stop halfway, and then obviously continue. The end goal is to get them walking down the entire length of the pole with 2 feet either side, but we're a long way off from that. pole.
She is, and then she just swings her ass out.
And that's what he was doing the first time. Come on. Good. Good boy. As you can see, it is a work in progress. He's very good with his front 2 feet, but we don't quite get the back 2 over the pole either side. He did manage to get 2 feet either side this time, whereas the first time we did it, it was literally a complete disaster. A lot easier doing it in the bridle because you can kind of control their head a little bit more using the bit. I was using a whip as well to just guide his bum round if the back legs weren't quite either side, but it's just a fun way of just spending a bit of time with them on the ground and I guess improving, I don't know, your bond with it a bit and getting a bit of a better relationship, because a lot of it is done on voice commands. Yeah, but I was pleased with him. We'll keep at this one. One of my favourite tack cleaning products is the Mother Bee and Leather Care Leather Balm with beeswax. This is just perfect at popping moisture back into the leather. You would need to clean it first with a cleaning product, and then it brings it up beautifully. It works fabulously on the patent leather as well, and you don't have to worry about getting it in all these like gems and stuff. Works fab on your boots too. Brings them up so nice and shiny. There we go. Before, after. So they'll just spend the rest of the day out chilling in the field. They're a bit miffed actually because they're on the short patch of grass. We have been letting them out onto the longer grass for a few hours during the day, but they just don't need the grass at the moment. What is out here is more than adequate for them. But yes, that is you done and dusted. And then later on this evening they will get their dinner, they'll get some hay in their field, and then that is them popped to bed. And by popping to bed I mean they stay out in the field 24/7. They live out as much as possible. I think they're happier. Remmi is definitely happier. So that's it really. I'm going to go home now and have some breakfast at 10:30 in the morning. There you go. Good afternoon. It is Tuesday. It was a very short and sweet visit to the ponies today because they've had a day off. So they have quite literally just been chilling in the field all day really, stuffing their faces. They've actually been out on the grass for a couple of hours, but they're back in their overnight paddock now. And that is it, that's Tuesday done. I want them nice and fresh and feeling ready and raring to go for dressage tomorrow. It's Wednesday and it's also show day here. Today's the day we film our dressage riders online. We're going to do it with Remmi and also Mara, which is exciting. I'm not entirely sure she's ready for a dressage test, but it's all about giving it a go, isn't it? And having some fun. And what harm is there in trying? Every day this week I've come up and you've lost another plait. You've lost one more. Oh, I washed his mane the other day and it's just so silky slippery. The bats aren't staying in. First victim is Remington. He's in a bad mood because I've turned Mara out onto the grass patch and I've dragged him away, quite literally dragged him. He's not coming in very willingly today. I didn't bring my tripod with me today, so let's see how creative I can be with just holding up my phone. I reckon he had a sneaky suspicion that he was going to be plaited up today, hence why he pulled his plait out. Because we're going to take this all out and pop a running plait in his mane. We've got to smarten you up a little bit, haven't we? Except because I still haven't been to the tack shop, I've only got regular human hairbands. The absolute key to a decent running plait is to have 0 knots. Otherwise, when you're pulling the hair through, oh, you don't want to get stuck. Even better if you've actually got a full mane. We've still got a hole, haven't we, Remmi? To be honest, I've kind of just come to terms with the fact now that he's always going to have a hole there. I have tried so many different lotions, potions, no rug, with rug, with hood, and it just always falls out. I think where it was so damaged, I don't know, before from neck rugs, it's just, is it ever going to grow? Maybe if I turned him out, you know, say he lived a feral life, we would see, and he'd probably have a lovely long mane, but let's be honest, that's not going to actually happen. And if your horse is anything like mine, be prepared to move around a lot. He's such a fidget. I'm on a box, so every time he moves, I have to move the box. Please stay still. It's going well. I've even started, and we've migrated to over there. So the cheats way of making this dusty patch look kind of like he's had a bath is to spray it with shine spray. Good boy. And there we go, it is a lot less dusty in there. I have been really organised and printed off all the tests. So that's the one that Remmi's doing. We've got this one, which Mara will be doing. And then that's the one that Amanda and Alfie are going to give a go at. So that's the equivalent of prelim, walk and trot. I have made an effort and at least attempted to clean my boots. They actually look pretty shiny. Oh my god, I am sweating. So Remmi is all done. I have watched the test back and it's so hard to not be so critical and then to want to do it again. But I have decided to not do it again. Although it's a lovely feature of online dressage and you can kind of film it and film it as many times as you like until you get one that you like. We're just going to go with our first try. If there is any chance you could not roll whilst you're still wet, I'd very much appreciate it. Right, next victim is Mara, and we've worked out that this will be my 5th time of riding her recently, so this could be interesting. I need to learn the test though, I do not know that, and we've only got one helper, Kelly, and obviously she's going to be videoing. She's obviously not impressed that we've not given her any treats. She's had to find her own. Like a bloodhound. You know they're in there, don't you? Got one worn out Mara after dressage yesterday. Happy Thursday! I can't believe how quickly this week is flying by. Literally, I don't know where it's going. It's running away with me. The plan for today is to ride Rem. I'm going to take him around on the farm ride, and then this afternoon they've actually got a Bowen treatment, so they will be staying in the stables for today, just chilling out before that. But it works out quite well because they are fairly used to coming in throughout the summer anyway. Generally they come in when it gets hot during the day and then they go back out in their field overnight. Oh, sorry, darling. Yeah. Did we wear you out after dressage yesterday? To be honest, I think they'll be quite glad of coming in today because it's set to be exceptionally hot. I'm in a sleeveless t-shirt already and it's only 7:30 in the morning. I don't think I actually did update you on how pleased I was with Amara yesterday. She was Oh my gosh, she just blew me away at how amazing she was when we filmed her online dressage. It was a bit of a last minute kind of ditch attempt. A few weeks back, her owner, Kelly, was like, you should do an online dressage with her. I'd literally been riding her once or twice. And I was like, yeah, okay, maybe. But then it came down to it and I thought, well, what the hell, we'll just go for it. You know, what's the worst that can happen? It's kind of will be a nice way of gauging where we're at. But she just blew me away. She was so good. I was just so pleased with her. Oh, what a little sweetie you are. He's so incredibly spooky out on rides at the moment. It's literally like riding a 5-year-old. He's 12. These two make untacking virtually impossible. He's still got that bit of grass in his mouth. Oh God, he's gonna make green all over her. No, 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 no. Well, I think we've solved the mystery of how he's missing all his mane after me trying everything to grow it back. She's got a big old chunk of it in her mouth. Mara! Artie's happy, munching on his hay. You're the kind of guy that would knock that over, aren't you? I've just chucked them both some pure grass and they'll be happy munching on that for a little bit. That's you two all sorted for the morning. And then I will come back up later on and supervise, obviously not supervise, but oversee their Bowen treatments. You're having one too, aren't you, Ralph? So it's Bowen time. I'm just jumping in the car and I'm about to head off to the farm now. Now, Bowen therapy is a complementary therapy, and my limited understanding of it is that it's a non-invasive technique that uses rolling type movements. So there's a lot of fingers and thumbs, and it's these rolling type movements that, when targeted on specific areas, encourages the body to balance, reset and relax itself. I'll try and get some clips though, and you can kind of see it in action. It's a weird one. It doesn't look like it's doing a lot, but having had it myself, I can tell you, you feel amazing afterwards. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Neck now as well. Yeah, definitely a lot more neck.
Yeah. Oh, I'm enjoying that. I think she's smiling. Do you feel better, sweetie? Yeah? I bet you do. You look better. What about you, Rem? You look rough. Where are you? think you enjoyed that, didn't you? You're all relaxed now. Okay, so slight change of weather this morning. It's gone from being 25 degrees and gorgeous sunshine to being absolutely freezing. Definitely not dressed appropriately this morning. It's probably just as well. They are both on a day off today. So with Bowen, they always end up needing at least one day off. That's kind of how it works. Even after the session, you're not supposed to groom them for the first day or so. Don't ask me why. I'll ask Chrissy one day. So yeah, Remmi, he'll have one day off. So he'll have today off, Friday, and then tomorrow he'll maybe have a light hack in the afternoon just around the farm. Mara, she was a little bit more sore compared with Remmi, so she'll end up needing at least 3 or 4 days off, so she won't be ridden now till the beginning of next week. I've got a sneaky feeling they are both going to be fine with just munching on the grass all day and not doing any work. Me, on the other hand, I am supposed to be off to see one of my friends today for a socially distant picnic, but as the weather has decided to take a turn for the worst, typically, yesterday it was boiling, it's 25 degrees, and now it's freezing. I don't know. Who knows what the day will bring then, if that doesn't happen. We need a new wheelbarrow. This falls down because the screws come out. So when you're pushing it along, that will dig into the ground and you nearly go head first over the wheelbarrow. It's a disaster waiting to happen. Right, a very quick insight into what they get fed. Remmi will get, at the moment he's on 1 scoop of Healthy Tummy, which is a complete feed. This is all he gets, like feed-wise, one of those. Both Mara and Hardy have the Denji Hi-Fi Light. They literally get the tiniest of amounts, so this will be split between 2. So that's for Mara. Well, that's enough for Mara. And then Hardy literally has just a handful. Typically, Hardy wouldn't actually be fed, considering the amount of work he does, but he is currently on metformin for his EMS, hence why he has to have food for the tablets to go in. I'll give you one guess what our favourite supplement brand is. Have you got it? Our love for Omega Equine started out with the Omega Digest, which is their gut balancer. Remmi has always struggled with his tummy ever since he was a 5-month-old and he first came home. This is the only thing we've found that works with him. We've tried a number of different supplements, feeds, medications. He's been to the vet, and this is the only thing we've found that actually works consistently. So he gets 1 scoop of the Digest. A few months ago now, we started Remmi on glucosamine. I asked Omega for some help with joints and what would be best to feed Remmi, because I noticed over the winter that he just started getting a little bit stiff. He was in pretty much 24/7 some days, so I imagine most of that was due to restricted and limited turnout, but also his age. He's 12 this year, so we have started feeding this and have been really pleased with it. Then again, he gets 1 scoop of the glucosamine. All 3 ponies are fed Omega Vitality. As it says on the tin, it's literally a natural source of vitamins and minerals from superfoods. I find this one is really good for promoting good coat health and just encouraging their coats to have a lovely shine to them. Rem gets 2 scoops, Mara gets 1, Hardy gets a tiny bit. Zen Calm, surprisingly, is a calmer, nutritional support for anxiety, stress and excitability. Remmi isn't fed this currently. I only generally tend to feed this to him when it's competition season, and obviously we're not going anywhere at the moment, so he's not having any of that. They are, however, having the electrolytes. They get fed this all year round, not just in the summer. It's very important to balance their electrolytes. Then the last thing to be added into Remmi's feed is a small tub of Omega rice. We primarily feed this as a conditioning feed. Believe it or not, even though he's a cob, Remmi does struggle to maintain his weight and condition. I think part of that is due to his issues with his gut. Potentially, we feed this a lot more throughout the winter, but even throughout the summer, he's on just a small handful. It's brilliant because it's got linseed in it, again, for their coats and getting that show ring shine. It also, I find, improves his stamina. So again, when we start doing some more things like cross country and stuff, we will add a little bit more of this into his feed. I don't know what's in it, but I think it's got go faster juice. Afternoon. Come on, have some manners. Take your turn. Come on then. That's for you. And then we save the cutest until last. Oh, we're off. I actually had all good intentions of riding this afternoon. After Remmi's Bowen treatment yesterday, I was going to ride him just on a bit of a gentle hack around the farm, but it's blowing a gale here today, so I sacked it off. I think that's probably, what's the word, it's better to be safe than sorry. So we'll just leave it another day. One more day won't harm anyone, and we'll pick it up again tomorrow when the wind isn't quite so forceful. Right, I need you to help me play detective. Take a look at this damage here. Exhibit A, broken fence post. Exhibit B, another broken fence post. Just keep this in your mind. I reckon we can eliminate you from our inquiries, Rem. That is clean. Oh dear. I think we found the culprit. She doesn't want to talk about it. Mara, what on earth have you been up to? Hola, good morning and welcome to Sunday, the final day of our weekly vlog. This week has flown by. I think I said that earlier in the week actually. Sorry for repeating myself. But yeah, here we are, Sunday. The end is in sight. Today is going to be an exciting day because we're going to leave the ground for the first time in what? 6 weeks. It's definitely been longer than that. 9 weeks? So yeah, should be interesting. We've done loads of pole work, and he's been jumping those good and proper. So hopefully he'll be excited by having a little jump today. I have persuaded my sister that she wants to come and film us today. So I'm bribing her with a coffee to give to her when I meet her up there later.
Hello, Costa Coffee.
Hi there, would I be able to get a large iced soy vanilla latte, please?
Yep.
And then can I get a large caramel cappuccino as well, please?
Anything else?
No, thank you.
Strawberry for me?
Thank you. Today's course is consisting quite literally of just 1, 2 jumps, and then we've got a warm-up jump over here. And then in the corner, there's some poles and a square. Ems, who's your favourite?
Neither.
What?
Hardy's my fave.
Oh, out of Remmi and Mara?
Mara.
Mara. Why?
The girls there. Oh, I like them all. Very reluctant.
Yeah.
Huh?
Looks up for it.
Hopefully he'll change his mind when you show him some active.
Yeah.
Do some jumping.
I could see this through. I could wait another night. One more night, one more night. I could fight it through till the darkness turns to light. One more night, one more night. Say it's gonna be okay, 'cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change, 'cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the night, one more night. I wanna bliss to fool everyone that it's alright. One more night, one more night. Say it's gonna be okay, 'cause this winter is so long, feels like it's haunting me. Say there's gonna be a change, 'cause I feel like I'm just holding on to yesterday. But if I wait till the summer, summer, oh, if I wait till the summer, summer.
And that, my lovely people, brings you to the end of this week's vlog. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's a different one. I've kind of wanted to share just little snippets of the things we get up to on, I was going to say a regular week, but being in lockdown is not a regular week because I think, as I mentioned earlier, we're a very kind of active pair. We like to get out here, there and everywhere for clinics, lessons, training, competitions, hacking. So it's a slightly different take on what we do, but hopefully you've enjoyed seeing just a little taster of what we get up to. Who knows though, maybe we will do this one again sometime. If you have enjoyed it, I'll try and do it in a more regular week when we're back to our normal activities. We have got a pole work lesson next week, which is exciting. First lesson in probably 3 months. So it'll be well overdue, and just it'd be nice just to mix it up and have some fun again. So maybe we'll take you along on that as well. But keep your eyes peeled for the Dressage Riders Online vlog. You'll find out how both Remmi and Mara got on, which should be exciting. I've not actually received the results yet, so I've no idea how that's going to go. But yes, until next time, stay safe, have fun, and we will see you soon. Bye bye.
What do we do to love? What do we do to love? What do we do to love? When everything's said and done, what do we do to love?